Are you ready to increase your engagement on your Facebook profile? The 5 steps I'm about to share are going to do just that. And when you're able to increase the engagement, you are also able to have more sales organically without spending a bunch of money on ads, which is an amazing thing, right? Because then that's more money for you and more people that you're impacting. So let's get started. First, actually, before we do, let me say hi. I'm Jen Frost, and I am a success strategist, and I love to help people grow their business using organic marketing strategies and sell things online. So this works for practically any niche. You can use what I'm about to teach you as long as you have a product or a service that you're offering and you have people that are wanting to buy it on Facebook. And guess what? With like 2.8 million people on Facebook, they're there. Now it's just a question of figuring out how to get them to engage with you. So if that's what you want, first thing I want you to do is subscribe right now, because this is all I talk about on this channel is different ways to increase your sales and increase your growth for your business online, okay? So now let's get started. 5 things that you can do right now to increase engagement on your Facebook profile. Number 1, know who you're talking to. If you don't know who you're talking to, then you're not going to be able to increase engagement. And the reason that I can say this so confidently is because because of how Facebook works, when you are trying to post and you're talking in general terms all the time and you're not talking to a specific person, then nobody knows that you're talking to them. And when they don't know you're talking to them, then they don't have any reason to engage with you. And guess what? When the first person doesn't engage, then the second person may not even see your post to engage. So you've got to make sure you're being very, very specific with what you're talking about and who you're talking to. So one of the ways that you can do this a simple way to make sure that you're clear is to fill in the blanks on this sentence. So you want to do something like, I help blank do blank so they can avoid blank. Okay, I help mothers to lose weight so that they can feel more confident and have more energy to spend with their kids. Something like that, okay? Now that's pretty good, but it could be better. It could be better because you could be helping them lose weight in a bunch of different ways, right? But what if you were more specific with it? What if you were more specific that you help them lose weight without having to diet? That is something that so many women would want, right? Or maybe there's a lot of people that are interested in different types of diets. So maybe you are specific to keto or to paleo or whatever it is. And then people that are looking for that specific thing, now you're getting into a niche that they can really relate to. And if they know that you talk about that and you can help them with that specific thing, they're gonna keep coming back. If you just say, I help you lose weight, so does a bunch of other people. What can you do that's going to make you stand out and get more specific? So that's number 1, okay? Number 2, you've got to optimize your profile. Your personal profile on Facebook is basically the business card of 2021. Okay, so if you do not tell people on your Facebook profile what you're doing and how you can help, then you are losing so many opportunities for engagement, which means you're losing so many opportunities to make money. And I hear a lot of people and they're like, Jen, but it's against the terms of service and all this. Well, listen, here's the deal. Facebook is a social media platform, right? You're there to be social, which means you're there to share your life. Guess what's part of your life? Your business. And if Facebook didn't want you to share those things, they would not give you multiple opportunities on your page to put your links. There's a place that you can link to a Facebook page. There's a place you can link to your website. There's actually a couple different places that you can link to your website. And I will go through, I'll actually do a whole nother training on the different ways that you can optimize your profile specifically. But for now, I just want to make sure that you understand that it's so important to utilize all of those different spaces that Facebook gives you to share your message, especially starting with the banner at the top. And then the other thing I really want to highlight and make sure that you do is I want to make sure that you have a picture of your face on your profile picture. Not a picture of your cat. Though I love my cats, it's not going to help with the know, like, trust factor of me. it's important that there's a picture of you. Should not be a cartoon or a GIF or anything. It needs to be a picture of you so that you can start to connect with these people the moment that they land on your page. And actually, even before that, that profile picture is what they're going to see when you're in groups and you're connecting with people outside of your page. And that's a very big, important part of increasing your engagement on your personal profile, is finding where these people are hanging out. And then number three, first you're going to want to know who you're talking to. Number 2, make sure that they know who you are. Number 3, provide value. You are going to provide value to these people in these groups that you're hanging out in. You're going to provide value to them on your wall, and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. She's telling me all of these amazing things that I needed to know. Imagine if I paid her. Imagine what I would get if it wasn't the free stuff, right? So make sure that you're providing value as you go, and that's so important. So when you're going into these groups where now you know who your people are, so you can go and find groups where they would hang out, and you're going to go in there and just give them different things. And there's a lot of different ways that you can provide value, but for purposes of this evening, I'm going to give you 2. One is education and the other is inspiration. Okay, so when you're educating people, you're giving them information that they need to help them get one step closer to that outcome that they desire. Give them some actual value, like this video, for example. I'm giving you a 5-step system that you can use to increase engagement, because I know that you want to make more sales online without spending money on ads. So I'm helping you, providing the value, doing that, all for free. Right? So what can you do? What can you provide to your clients or your potential customers that they could take value from and go and do something with that's going to help make their life better? That is the goal here, right? Is to help make people's lives better. So give them some education, and then at the same time, you can also give them some inspiration. Like, I can tell you that these actual tactics that we're talking about tonight, these steps have helped me sell thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars online. I have helped clients within just 90 days go from having 0 clients and no engagement to booking out all of their sessions and having great engagement. So this is all possible, and that is the kind of inspiration that you want to share with people. How can they get to where they want to get to? What does it look like once they have that success? And give them that inspiration in the form of a post, right? So once you've provided this value, and if you're doing this correctly, you're doing this in groups as well as on your wall, and when you're providing this information in groups, this will take you to step number 4. Step number 4 is you want to connect with these people. So you've gone into these groups, you've found these people, you've provided them with value, they've liked your post or they've commented on your post. Now I want you to friend them. Yes, if they like your post, I want you to friend them. And here's the deal. If they don't want to accept your friend request, that is totally fine. That is up to them. And the reason that you have optimized your profile is so that they can see who you are and what you're about. And if they want to connect with you on your personal page as opposed to in the group, then they'll accept it. And then you're going to have more people on your wall that appreciate what you're doing, that appreciate the value that you're providing. And then guess what happens? More people engage because you have more friends that are wanting what you are providing. So that is why it's so important that you connect with these people and you send friend requests. And then as you do this more often, another cool thing is going to happen. In those groups where you weren't getting great engagement either, more people are going to start engaging with your stuff. You want to know why? Because your friends are going to get notified that you are posting, and they are going to go in and they're going to like the value you're providing. So not only are you going to increase your engagement on your personal profile, you're also going to increase your reach and your engagement in the groups, which then leads to more people that can then be your friends. See where this is going? It's kind of cyclical, right? So that's number 4. Number 5 is disconnecting from the people that aren't engaging. And this is really important as well. I mean, if you've only got a few hundred or even a couple thousand friends, this isn't as important. But once you start to grow, you can have up to, 5,000 people, I think. I'm totally blanking. It's either 5 or 4. But you can have, I think, 5,000 people as friends on your Facebook profile. And once you start getting up into between 3,000 and 5,000 people, you're going to see what the people that are continuing to engage, because not everyone sees your stuff. If you didn't know that, now you know. When you make a post, not everyone sees it. Facebook will share it with some people that are your friends, and if they like it and they comment on it, guess what happens? Facebook then knows that it's something valuable. Guess what? Then they show it to more people. When they show it to more people, then more people can like and comment on it, and guess what happens? Your engagement goes up. But if you have a bunch of people that you're friends with that don't engage with your stuff, then Facebook they show that to those people. That's as far as your post is going. No one else is ever going to see it, and then you wonder why you don't have good engagement. So it's just as important to disconnect from the people as it is to connect with the people. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's sum this up real quick. The 5 things that you can do to increase engagement on your Facebook profile. 1, know who the heck you're talking to. 2, make sure that when they go to your page, they know what you're about. 3, provide value. Always, always, always lead with value. Number 4, connect with those people that appreciate the value that you're providing. And 5, disconnect from the people that don't appreciate it. It's that simple. That will help you increase your engagement more than anything else out there. If you want, you can go spend a bunch of money on ads and see how that goes. That's another route you can take. But on my channel here, we talk about organic marketing. So that's what we were talking about. And if you like this, if this was helpful to you, leave me a comment. I super appreciate it. And make sure you subscribe, because this is how you're going to get more of this amazing content so that you can start to increase that engagement and make more sales online, which is exactly what we all want. Have a fabulous day. I cannot wait to see what you create.